I wanted just to have a short and sort of basic conversation with you about manifestation. The questions that I get the most are the things that I'm trying to manifest are not happening. They're not coming to fruition. And I know that's super frustrating. And I just want to be just to the point with you and not go around with a bunch of other stuff. Here it is. You don't believe it. And I know that's hard to hear, and there's going to be people that are going to want to argue in the comments, and feel free to do so. I understand that and I respect that. But what I find is that a lot of people are trying to manifest things that truly in their heart of hearts, they don't believe. They don't believe it's going to happen. They don't believe they're going to win lottery. They don't believe they're going to find the love of their life. They don't believe they're going to get a promotion. I think it's something that they want. It's something that they're hoping for. It's something that they would like. It's something that they feel good about. It's something that they would like to have. But I think if we're really, really honest with ourselves, sometimes we're attempting to manifest things that truly in our heart of hearts, we're doubting. We just don't have the faith that they're actually going to come to us. I had a very good friend who really wanted to win Powerball. Who wouldn't? That's a great thing to win, right? Easy money, no problem. And he would do these manifestation rituals and meditations, and he even would do like sigils, and then he would do 9-day prayer novenas and burn candles and do everything from hoodoo to saints to prayer to magic to all the different stuff. A lot of stuff that I don't resonate with, but that was his journey. And it never worked. He just never got it. And he just said to me, I don't believe in any of this stuff. It's not true. Manifestation's nonsense. It's just luck, whatever the case may be. And then I remember we had a really deep conversation. And in a moment of just being completely vulnerable, he said something about someone won Powerball. And he's like, yeah, you got more likely to be struck by lightning 3 times in a week. And I said, wait, what did you just say? He said, Powerball, it's really hard. It's more likely that you'd, have a plane crash into your house. It's more likely that, you would discover buried treasure in your backyard. So he starts saying all these things. And I said, you believe that? And I just kind of said, you believe that? He's like, of course. And I said, well, if you believe that, don't you think that that's crashing into your wanting to manifest winning Powerball? You don't really believe it. You believe that it's more likely for a plane to crash into your house. You believe it's more likely to find, Blackbeard's treasure buried in your backyard. So here's my recommendation. Just like if you were going to walk, if you're single and you were going to walk into a party of the most gorgeous, amazing, wonderful people in the world, and you believed in your heart of hearts, I could never date any of these folks. None of them would even talk to me. And that's your energy walking in. Why would you be surprised that you Uber home by yourself like an hour and a half later? It's the same for manifestation. But maybe if you walked into a place where you didn't feel so intimidated by the people there, and you felt like they were reachable, attainable, great, wonderful, whatever, and you're like, wow, these are my kind of people, this could be exciting, then you're much more likely to make a connection. So why don't you just try this? Think about something that for you is completely reachable, completely attainable. In your mind, if you and I sat down and I was like, what's something that you really believe in your heart of hearts you could achieve? And maybe for you, let's keep it simple, like it's about money. You're like, $25. I feel like $25 could come to me. I feel like I could find $25, or someone could give me $25, or I could get a rebate from insurance for $20, whatever, okay? Whatever number's reasonable to you if we were talking about money. And why don't you focus on trying to manifest that? And it's very much, if you will, like lifting weights. If you walked into a gym and you've really never worked out before, and you looked at the bench press and you said, I'm going to bench press 225 pounds for 15 reps. And you got under the weights and you had somebody help you lift them off. They're going to drop on your chest, hopefully not your throat, because that would suck. They're going to drop on your chest and you're going to, and then someone's going to help you lift it off. And you're going to be like, this is impossible. Yes, it's impossible that day because you haven't built up the strength and the muscle, and you don't believe it because you have nothing in your nervous system that proves to you it's reachable. Make sense? But let's say you looked at the bar, which is I think 45 pounds, an Olympic bar, and you said, I'm going to bench press that for 10 reps. And you got under the bar and you did 10 reps, put it back on. You're like, wow, okay. Now you got the muscle memory. You believe it. So now maybe putting two 10-pound plates on each side is a little more attainable. You're like, well, I did that, I could do that. So you do that, you're like, wow. And then you go up and up and up. And then you get to a certain point where maybe you can't anymore. It's like too heavy for you. But with training and with practice, you build up to it. I believe on some levels, it's the same thing for manifestation. I'm trying an experiment right now. And of course, with manifestation, you don't want to broadcast what you're trying to manifest. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. But I'm trying an experiment right now with something that I'm trying to manifest that I feel is very reachable. It's reachable, slightly stretched, but reachable. And I truly believe in my heart of hearts, like there's multiple avenues this can come to me. I encourage you to try to do the same. Maybe in the comments, just put below something that you believe that you can manifest, and let's say within the next, 30 to 60 days, that you believe is reachable. I believe that I could get this bonus or sell this much or get an A or, walk a mile or run a mile in this time or do 20 push-ups. I mean, whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. I believe that I can, have, somebody that's really, that I find attractive, that I have something in common with, that's going to talk to me and give me some attention. I mean, I'm making up stupid stuff. Don't judge me on my off the cuff. Honestly, this is a straightforward, no edit, just talking to you. Put down in the comments something that you believe is attainable for yourself, okay? And then let's just see what happens. I mean, while it's contradictory a little bit with what I just said, like don't share with what you want to manifest. So maybe don't, or maybe because it's not really your name, no one's going to know. I don't know, just whatever you want to do, lie about it. I don't know, but maybe this, how about this? Maybe just watch this video and then you can tell I'm not editing because I'm like thinking off the cuff, right? Because I just realized like I completely contradicted myself. Human being, sorry. Maybe instead watch this video and decide for yourself something that you want to manifest. And flag this, mark this, save this, and come back here 5, 10, 3, 2, 20 days, 30 days later. Let me know if it worked. Let me know if it was something. Start with the bar, then add some weights, and then keep going. Don't try to manifest something that you truly in your heart believe is so unlikely to happen, okay? See, my dog even agrees with that. So let me know how it goes. He really agrees with it. Thanks for being here. And by the way, thanks for subscribing. As you can tell, this is kind of like I'm a upcoming creator, don't have thousands and tens of thousands of followers. And I'm just grateful that you're here. So are they. Thanks for subscribing.